Good evening and welcome to another edition of Sack to the Future. As you can see, we're at a different screen than normal. We're at the home screen, as this week we have a special game as the Baltimore Colts take on the Buffalo Bills. Sorry. Both teams are controlled by me. One through this VinnyXWolf channel, the other one through Twisted Phoenix. Before we got started, we said, how are we going to do this? Well, this is the first step. First of all, you take the team that you actually is your number one, in this case the Buffalo Bills, and go to their home screen. Now you'll see that we're all commissioners. But what we do is we're going to toggle the autopilot on for the Baltimore Colts for 1 week. Alright. And then we're going to go into the season game. And you have to be controlling somebody. As you see, I can't move the control. I also can't edit the Colts uniforms. So in this case, we have one of our teams is going to have the modern uniforms. I can't change it. The only way to possibly change it would be to leave the league with a second team, just make them computer, but then they could actually go and change their roster and so on and so forth. But this is not, we're not playing the Bills. I'm not controlling the Bills, okay? I will show you what I mean by that in just a second. I'm gonna wait for it to load. If you've watched the alternate Super Bowl before, you know what I'm about to do. But if you've never seen either one, then I'll show you how you simulate, because that's what we've decided on. We're going to simulate the game, but at the same time watch it. While we're waiting on that, in Week 14 of the 1960 season, now as we said with the Colts broadcast, their season was over after 13 weeks. But the Bills, the AFL played 2 more games. In Week 14 of the Bills' 13th game, oh, there's a look at the wild cards. The Bills really need this game, more so than the Colts do. The Colts have a buffer, so to speak. But the Bills, on December 11, 1960, hosted the Houston Oilers. And here's how that game went. In the first quarter, Bill Groman caught a 39-yard pass from George Blanda. Blanda hit the extra point, and the Oilers led 7-0. Then Doug Klein ran it in for 1 yard out. George Blanda hit the extra point, and the Oilers led 14-0. In the second quarter, Mac Yoho hit a 48-yard field goal to cut the Oilers' lead to 48-3. Then Dan Chamberlain caught a 22-yard pass from Johnny Green. Billy Atkins hit the extra point, and the Oilers' lead was 14-10 at the half. In the third quarter, Charlie Hennigan caught a 6-yard pass from George Blanda. Blanda hit the extra point, and the Oilers were up 21-10. Then in the fourth, Blanda hit a 53-yard field goal to extend the Oilers' lead to 24-10. Then Dave Smith caught a 21-yard pass from George Blanda. Blanda's extra point made it 31-10 Oilers. Dan Chamberlain then caught a 33-yard pass from Tommy O'Connell. Atkins hit the extra point, and the Oilers' lead was 31-17. Then Joe Hergert took a pick six, 29 yards for the score. The 2-point conversion failed. The Oilers held on to win 31-23, dropping the Bills to 5-7-1. Now, one big notice difference from the real Bills-Colts game this last year, there's no snow on the field. Alright, so you hit the L3 for Super Sim, and you're going to change, you hit the square button to change the speed. We're going to go slow. It's watch each play using a broadcast angle. And then you want to jump forward to the game, and there we are. We're now in simulation mode as the Bills kick off first. So, the reason we're doing this is because there's obvious bias. We each have our favorite team. The second team is just that, the second team. The Bills are my favorite team, and especially in this situation where I need the Bills to do better to get, you know, that chasing the division lead. So, alright, never show me the weekly game boost. Okay. So Unitas brings the Colts up. He's going to pick the handoff to Lenny Moore. Throws it deep downfield, and a diving catch for Barry. No, it's going to be dropped. Raymond Berry dropped the ball, and that would have been a backbreaker right off the bat. Here's a look at the Colts offensive line. It's kind of odd not controlling either team, but well, it's on the schedule when they play each other. We're not allowed to. This goes for anything. If John M. gets both the Oilers and Giants in the Super Bowl, guess what? He's going to be simulating it. That's just the way it is. Unitas back to pass. He throws it to Lenny Moore, who does a bit of a moonwalk before getting gang tackled. Unitas on the rollout. Not sure what Moore was doing with that reception. It's like he was expecting the hit and just tried to backpedal as much as he could. Let's see, we got 3rd and 4. So yeah, there's obvious. So in order to make it completely fair, we simulate the game. Unitas in the shotgun, he's back to pass. Throws it across the middle, incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Now luckily for me, the Colts uniforms haven't changed that much since the 60s. But you don't really notice that the Colts are in a modern uniform compared to the 60s throwback. For other teams, however, you're going to notice. So, it is what it is. Ray Brown gets the punt off. You know, punted in a while. You looked that name up just now. Gotten a 5 and 8 in the NFC division. And here's a look at Johnny Green. 18 touchdowns. No, sorry, 10 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. So it's taken over. Is the Dallas Texans game, the Los Angeles Chargers, and of course the New York Titans. Green hands it off to Carlson. Gonna get 4. And the Bills' offensive line led by Wilmer Fowler, Albert Kenyon, and Dan Chamberlain, the receivers. 2nd down. Pass to Reich, like he's going to be about 2 yards short. Now it'll be a 3rd down. Andy Nelson on the tackle. Art Donovan, Gino Marchetti, and Ordell Braze. Colts D-line. Linebackers, Mansky's have been all over the place. Shinnick Batusek and Ben Savage. Andy Nelson, Johnny Sample, your safeties. Bobby Boyd and Milt Davis, the corners. Obviously, I want a good close game and Buffalo to pull it out at the end. Hand up to Carlton, and he's not going to get the 1st down. That I'm going to call it 4th and inches. Oh. Heartbreaker. Now, for everybody else, 2 teams will play once every 4 seasons unless they meet in the Super Bowl, so this won't come as often. For the first 6 years, however, on both the Colts and the Bills, it's much more likely to happen. So, for Jerry Richardson on the return, if you missed the beginning and how to simulate, make sure you go back and check the beginning out. The big thing is making sure at the end of the game that the team you didn't choose to view from is not still on autopilot. In this case, the Colts. Unitas changing the plays. He's going to hand it off to Lenny Moore, and he's going to pick up 2 yards. Colts defensive line, Maxwell, Laverne Torres, Laraway, Schaefer, and Bosnicki. Bosnicki had a defensive touchdown last week, as did Billy Atkins. And we got one of those glitches where there's a safety standing in the, or a tight end standing back with the safeties. Bosnicki. Anything like Bazinga? Oh, we got a double safety blitz. Complete to Moore, but he's only going to pick up a yard. Colts did not take advantage of the double safety blitz. Unitas to Moore. Bosnicki with a tackle. Bosnicki. And a 3rd and 7. Second drive already for the Colts. First drive was a 3 and a half. So same for the Bills. Play action fake. Unitas throwing deep. And it's wide open Barry, and they're not going to catch him. Touchdown Colts. His 25th career touchdown. Well, that's not potentially not accurate because they take the stats of whoever they were originally. But he got behind the slow Richie McCabe, and there was no catching him. The safety didn't come over the top in time. And now Steve Myra to attempt the extra point. Just taking a look at the playoff picture. The Colts at 9-3 on the first wild card. They're a whole game ahead of the Chargers. So they can afford to lose this game. Now, chasing the division, the Oilers at 11-1 can't afford to lose this game. But who's the Oilers going to lose to? The Bills, on the other hand, at 7-5. They are a game back of the New York Titans, who play the Denver Broncos later. So, but they're also a game out of the wild card and down a tiebreaker, as they lost the Chargers and the Chiefs in overtime both. The Bills lost 3 out of 4 games against the US this year, and other 5 losses. The other one's coming, one to the Titans, the other team they're chasing, and the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, as I speak, it pops up. Speak and ye shall receive. The Steelers and Patriots are still in the hunt, but let's be honest, they're not. Johnny Green now with the Bills in the hole. Ray Carlton, he's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards by Big Art Donovan and Big Gino Marchetti. We also, in Week 14, have the big human versus human matchup with the Cowboys and the Giants. So make sure you either subscribe to or subscribe to both the Brian Feltz and the John M channels, as they'll be bringing that game at some point in Week 14. Who are we cheering for? Well, I was just explaining how I think the Bills need this game more. Plus, it's the Bills. You know, I'm only playing the Colts for John Unitas, as I wait for the Falcons to be an expansion team. But the Bills are my number 1. Green's going to take off running. Goes to slide. It kind of looked like the linebacker hit him as he was sliding, but I guess they said it was before the slide, so. Bills on the punt. I was just also explaining how the Cowboys and the Giants are playing in Week 14. Huge game as well for the Cowboys' playoff aspirations. Giants also in a battle trying to chase the Bears for home field advantage. The other of our 8 human-controlled teams right now, only the Cowboys are looking out or looking in from the outside. All the other 6 teams are securely in their playoffs, whether they clinched or not. They have hold of them right now. The Browns play the Packers. That should be a good game. So the 2 Brian Phelps games, Browns and Cowboys. John M. and the Oilers have the Cardinals. And then Phantom Fighter. Broncos taking on the Jets, and Bears versus the 49ers. I think that's the game. Unitas back to pass. He's going to step up, and Unitas going to take off running the black high tops. And he's going to be hit and dropped by Jim Wagstaff after picking up the first down. From the 40, just about the 41. Unitas throws, overthrows his man. He is 3 of 6, 74 yards and the 1 touch. 2nd and 10. Alamichi, the horse, going up the middle. He's going to get 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Oh. And we got a flag. Movement early on the Colts line. George Prius, the right tackle. Unitas back to pass. Steps up, throws it to Moore. Makes the man miss, and he is going to be tackled just shy of the 1st down. 4th and inches, and the Colts, Steve Myra, is going to line up for a 47-yard field goal. Boy, I hate to see that number if you're a Bills fan. Myra's kick, a line drive, and through the pipes. 10-0 Colts. You see on the bottom, the Seahawks are taking a 7-0 lead on the Jaguars for an expansion bowl. Myra kicks it off deep through the end zone. Texans have a 7-0 lead on the Raiders. The Texans are a game ahead of the Bills in the wildcard standing. Detroit and Tampa Bay scoreless in the first. Oh, the Bears play the Bengals. Okay, not the 49ers. My bad. Browns and Packers, both 9-3. Should be a good game. Green fakes the handoff. Throws it. There's Monty Crockett. Picks up 6 yards. Oh. 2 feet, 1 butt cheek, and a back. All inbounds. Under a minute to go in the first. Buffalo trailing Baltimore 10-0. It is not snowing like it did in real life this past year. Carlton. Gets right into the first down and then takes a shoulder to the face and goes right down. 3rd and 1. Hand off to Carlton. He's hit right at the line. That's the 1st down. I think he got by Ordell Braze. He was able to bowl over another guy for yardage. Barely get the 1st down. This should be the end of the first quarter. 3, 2, 1. So at the end of the first quarter, the Buffalo Bills lead the Baltimore... Oh, I'm sorry. The Baltimore Colts lead the Buffalo Bills 10-0. Make sure you get a Snickers if you're hungry. Looking at the Ring of Honor, I see Colossus Burgers, and I don't remember when he played for Carlton. Right up the middle, no gain. 7 carries, 10 yards. LA Chargers, another team in the playoff hunt, lead their scoreless. They play later against Redskins. Eagles and Rams. Giants and Cowboys. Steelers and Ravens. Green back to pass. Nope, the draw play to Carlton. Gets by the man and he's going to pick up 2 yards. In what looked disastrous, he's able to get by, scoot forward, pick up 2. The Saints beat the Falcons. Looks like they're well in control of the NFC semi-pro division. Vikings leading the Panthers 7-0. Green throws, is caught by Chamberlain, and he is gone. Dan Chamberlain underneath one man, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dan Chamberlain, 63 yards from Johnny Green. Cuts the Colts lead 10-6. Chamberlain goes under number 20, Milt Davis, and there was nobody else back there. Right at the end, Bobby Boyd catches him, but it was too late. Too little, too late. And the extra point by Harper cuts the lead. The Colts lead 10. Forgive me, I dropped my earpiece. The extra point by Harper cuts the Colts lead 10-7. The Bills make me want to shout. Richardson in the end zone. Now, why does the coach get credit for the passing touchdown? He didn't throw it. Here we go. Johnny Green should get credit for it. That's right. 6:06 to go in half. Unitas the Master coming up. In the shotgun. Throws it over the middle. Raymond Berry with he's got 750 yards receiving for the season. Not too shabby for 1960. Possession catch there as Jack Johnson makes a tackle. It's the second down to 2. Nice handoff to Moore. Moore gets the first down. Picks up 7 yards on the carry. Billy Atkins on the tackle. First down and 10. Unitas back to pass. Throws it out to Muchler. And he is going to get himself 5 yards. Unitas 6 of 9. That's the first catch by Muchler, who had 2 touchdowns last week against the semi-pro Jaguars. Hand off to Moore, straight up the middle, first down, makes a man miss on a spin move, gets into Buffalo territory before Jack Johnson can make the tackle. Come up the line now. Unitas taking his time, looking over that Bill defense. There's a handoff to Amici. Amici's got a first down. The Colt offensive line, the NFL offensive line, showing their dominance over the AFL right now. Poor tackling by the Bills as well. Got a bit of a late start tonight as I was watching the end of Chris Sale's no-hit bid for the Red Sox. Blow up on his face in the ninth as he gives up loads the bases on a walk, an error, and a walk, and then gives up a base hit which clears the... There's a completion of Alex Hawkins and a touchdown, Baltimore. A double, actually, not a base hit. A double cleared the bases. We cut the Sox lead to 6-3, and that was the end of Sale's night. No, it wasn't Sale. I'm sorry. Porcello's night. So they bring in Craig Kimbrell, and he closes it out, and the Red Sox win. But hey, I don't fault the Red Sox management at all. You got a guy going for no hitter into the ninth. You let him try and take it, but his control was gone by that point. Myers extra point, good, 17-7, Baltimore. 6-play drive, 75 yards in a minute 55 to take back the 10-point lead. And now Myra to kick off. Taken by Kolbacki. And he's going to get up to 32, where the Bills will take over with 4:07 to go. Carlton on the give, picks up a yard. Really poor running day from the Bills so far. Carlton only has 13 yards, and Fowler hasn't touched the ball yet. I have certain formations set up for both guys, but safety blitz coming. Give to Carlton, breaks the tackle, first down. First down, Buffalo. Points the wrong way. Gotta love computer-generated animation. Fowler, his first carry. He's breaking tackles. He's picking up 8 yards. Look at this hard run by the former Cleveland Brown draftee. Bet you if Jim Brown had gotten hurt in real life, Fowler wouldn't have been left out there to be picked up. Second and 2 from the 50. Green. Hand up to Fowler, and this time nothing going. Runs smacking up Big Art Donovan. Green alone in the shotgun, got 5 receivers. Good time. But instead of running, he rolls around in the pocket and does a little dance and gets sacked. Gino Marchetti. Don't know how many sacks it is on the year, but he's been a beast for me. I don't know what Green was thinking about here. Steps up and rolls right into the pocket. If he had continued towards the left side of the field, he might have had a first down. Fourth down, though, as it stands, Billy Atkins on the punt. High punt. Gonna go into the end zone for touchback. United 7 of 10, 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. Unitas in the shotgun. Gives to Moore. Oh, wide open hole on the right. Moore's going to get 15 and a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. Well, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Bills trail the Colts 17-7. Unitas has the ball, first and 10. Unitas gonna run. He's got the first down and falls down at the 45, a pickup of 20 yards. And Unitas high-stepping it back to the huddle. Oh, man, excuse me. It's almost midnight here on the East Coast. Been up. Had to work today. Been up since 5 a.m., so you'll have to forgive me if I start yawning. Unitas back to pass. Complete to Richardson, first down, Colts. Oh, actually they called it incomplete. Interesting. We got an upset alert going on as the Raiders have taken a 10-7 lead on the Texans. That's huge. Second and 10 with a minute and a half to go before half. Unitas back to pass. Complete to Mutchler. Pickup of 8. Second and third and 2. Minute 20 and counting. From the 37. Third down. Unitas back to pass. Throws. Complete to Mutchler. Down to the 25. 12-yard pickup, first down. Timeout by the Colts. Jack Johnson on the tackle. It's getting cloudy in Buffalo. Unitas once again in the shotgun. He's been living there today. He's back to pass. Screen pass. Moore takes it. He's got the first down. Driven backwards down to the 13 and a second timeout for the Colts. Weeb Eubank calling the timeouts. Weeb Eubank's lost a lot of weight. Grown some facial hair. For that matter, Buster Ramsey also looks thinner on the Bill sideline. Unitas back to pass. Throws it complete to Moore. Oh, and a touchdown. Well, the two-time defending NFL champion Baltimore Colts are showing why they are the NFL's team, not the AFL's, in 1960. Spats gets in the end zone, and it's 23-7 Baltimore. The Colts at 9-3 hold the top wildcard spot right now. And if the playoffs started, they would travel to the 4th division seed or the New York Titans. The Cleveland Browns would be hosting the LA Chargers. The Denver Broncos would have home field advantage. And the Houston Oilers would get the other bye. (14-3) San Francisco over Houston. Y.A. Tittle, 5 of 9, 51 yards and a touch. So, first and 10 from their own 34. 45 seconds to go before the half. Been a long first half. Green back to pass. Throws on the run, complete to Crockett, and a timeout Buffalo. The 44, 9-yard pickup. Green, he's going to be sacked by Art Donovan. And the Bills are going to have to waste a timeout with 35 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 6. Green back to pass. Throws it. Oh. And the Bills will punt. Billy Atkins. And it's going to go into the end zone. 25 seconds to go for the half. Lenny Moore has 42 yards rushing. He also has the receiving. Actually, I think that was receiving. I think he's got more than that rushing. Oh well, I can't rewind it, so 1st and 10. Give to Moore. 67, Joe Schaefer steps right up. Yeah, the Bills are giving up 92 yards rushing. Right as the half expired, the give was to Moore, and that's the halftime. Alright, I want to take this time at halftime to acknowledge somebody. You may notice the channel name here is VinnyXWolf. And I always refer to myself as Vinny Vincent. And I'm not going to get into what the X stands for just now, but the wolf part is not part of my name. It actually belongs to my father. Huron Indian by the name of the Mighty Black Wolf. Today, as I honor my father and I dedicate this video and all my videos to him, he's always been a hero to me. He's facing an uphill battle. He's battling cancer, and I just want to say to my dad that I love you, and keep fighting. Don't forget that warrior spirit. I'll be right back. See down on the bottom, the Lions are all over the Buccaneers 28-7 as the Bills start the second half. It's 12 o'clock here on the East Coast, midnight, Friday the 13th. Friday, April 13th. 39 years ago today, it was also Friday. It was a full moon then though, not so lucky tonight. But it was Good Friday. Also not Good Friday today. Although it's always a Good Friday when it's April 13th. Buffalo trying to get some traction. Move down the field and possibly get a score. Hand off to Carlton. Big hole. Carlton with the first down. Ray Carlton has 53 yards on the ground so far today, as the Bills are down to the 31-yard line. And there's a flag. You may look at that Saints and this penalty on Art Donovan on the defense. That Saints and Falcons score and say, well, oh, the Falcons only 2-10 and we're in the 14th game. You know, because they have 2 ties. The ties don't seem to show up on this screen though. Wilmer Fowler, huge hole. And he's going to go down to the 12. Actually, they're showing everybody like 2-10, 3-9. That must have been the records coming into the week through 12 games, and this for most is the 13th game. And I'm pretty sure the Falcons have 2 ties, so they're actually probably like 2-8-2. That's just another EA Sports glitch. Something that could be fixed, but instead they upgrade Mutt. Mutt. Fowler gets the ball and he's going to lose yards, lose 1. 2nd and 11. Donovan on the tackle. Hey Google, when did Art Donovan pass away?
Art Donovan died on August 4th, 2013.
I can remember watching NFL films, and they would always interview Art Donovan when they talk about the Colts in that era. Such a loud personality, such a vibrant life. It's sad to hear when he passed. Sad to think that it's been 5 years. Completion of Reichlich, and he picks up 7 yards. You'll have to tell me, did you guys hear Google's answer? I wonder if I'll get a copyright infringement for using Google in my video. Hey Google, are you copyrighted?
Me? Huh. I don't know.
That's a good answer. Green back to pass, throws, overthrows. And going for the field goal is Daryl Harper. This will be from 23 yards. Raiders and Texans are tied at 10. Harper's kick is good. It's now 24-10 Colts. Oh, Richardson takes the ball on the 20. What a short kick. Gets up to the 33. Dennis Remmert on the tackle. Alan Amici has 2 rushes for 20 yards in the game. The Horse, as they called him, scored the winning touchdown in their 1958 NFL Championship game. Pass complete to Alex Hawkins for a first down. Unitas back to pass. And it's complete to Ray Berry for the first down. Raymond Berry. Unitas from the 40. And we got a flag. So backs the Colts up some. Pass complete to Hawkins. 8 yards on the pickup. Third and inches. Give to Moore. Oh, it's going to be close. And the answer is first down. First down at the 30 for the Colts. Moore stumbles, gets back up. Oh, and is ripped backwards. Gonna pick up 9 yards. Second and 1. Oh, the pass completes Muchler for the first down. Amici on the carry, and he is going to lose a yard. Second and 11. Amici picks up 3 yards. Third down and 8. Unitas back to pass. Under pressure, and he's going to be hit and sacked by 76, Scott. Jack Scott on the sack. Reserve defensive lineman. And this will be a 35-yard attempt for Steve Myra. And it's good. 27-10 Colts. Alright, Green in the shotgun, trailing by 17 with a minute to go in the third. Fakes the handoff. He's going to scramble to his right. He's going to run. And he is going to get 15 yards, but he... Oh, no. Oh, come on. And Green is hurt. That's not good at all. O'Connell hands it to Carlton, and there's nothing there. Oh. O'Connell hands it off to Carlton. Again, nothing there. Okay, fourth quarter action now. Colts lead the Bills 27-10. Incomplete and a flag down. Oh, I just missed. I was looking down. I missed the injury. I'll look at it after the game is over. O'Connell back to pass. He's going to step up and throws. It's complete. And to Albert DeBenion. He's really come on a lot lately for Johnny Green. Well, the pass out to Crockett, complete for a pickup of 3 yards.
So, this is going to be one of the next...
O'Connell back to pass. Nobody there. O'Connell back to pass. Throws, it's caught by DeBenion, and he's going to be inside the 20. 26-yard gain. Carlton up the middle inside the 10. O'Connell back to pass. He's going to be sacked. Third and 16 now for O'Connell after the sack. They go on the run to Carlton and he picks up maybe 2. Alright, what do we got? 4th and 14. Bills are gonna go off sides. Fourth and 19 now. O'Connell fakes the handoff. And it's fumbled. Rolling loose on the ground. It is picked up by Johnny Sample. And he is going to go the distance. He is going to scoot for the touchdown. And a 33-10 lead. The Bills are in trouble. I didn't see how long Johnny Green was out. They are in trouble, so they're obviously going to lose this game. And the extra point by Myra is good. 34-10 Colts. Well, after the defensive touchdown, the Bills will take over again. Now trailing by 24 points. Alright, 1st and 10 from the 30. 29. I'm getting tired here, folks. You'll have to bear with me. O'Connell steps up. Throws it to Lewis. O'Connell going to step up and there's a flag down. He's got the first down if it counts. And it's fumbled, picked up by Dick Zemansky. And Zemansky is going to get the Colts' second defensive touchdown of the day and 4th in 2 weeks if it counts. There was a flag down. It's going to be holding against the Bills, so it'll most likely be declined. And now they need to look at the fumble. O'Connell's second fumble of the day. And I guess they're not even going to look at it. It's good. And it's 41-10 Colts. Chamberlain on the return. He's out to the 31. Well, O'Connell, you've been a disaster. Back to pass. Complete to Carlton for a first down. O'Connell back to pass. Nope, it's a draw to Carlton. Breaks the tackle, but Marchetti's going to say no. Penalty on the Bills. What else is new? O'Connell back to pass. He's gonna scramble. He's gonna go for the run. Slow. 3rd down and 8. O'Connell will roll out. Incomplete. And on to punt. So what does this do to the playoff situations? Well, the Colts are going to get to 10-3. And they're going to stay 2 games behind the Oilers. But they're definitely going to be in control for the wild card. The Bills will drop to 7-6, and they need help. More on the Gary. He picks up 2 yards. Hand off to Moore. Picks up 5. Minute 20 to go. Colts running my game plan now. There's a flag. That's a face mask. So there's a penalty on the Bills on first down. This time Moore gets it, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by McCabe and drop for a loss. Is it the 2-minute warning? Nope, that's the final. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Baltimore wins 41-10. Now I got my work cut out for me. The Bills' remaining schedule is Miami, Boston, Miami. Hopefully the Titans come back down to earth for me and I'm able to get in the playoffs somehow. Colts in a romp, 2 defensive touchdowns, long passes to Barry, Moore, Hawkins, Johnny Sample, and Dick Szymanski with the defensive touchdowns. Chamberlain for the Bills with the touchdown. Colts get to 10-3, Bills fall to 7-6. Oh well. Week 14 is just beginning in Sack the Future. Make sure you subscribe to the other channels as we got some big games, including the Cowboys versus the Giants, coming your way. Until then, I am Vinny Vincent. It is Friday, April 13th. You know what that means? It means it's Vinny Vincent Day.